this is the motor I have on there now. It's a 5 horsepower, well, 5.5 modified Tecumseh motor. I've got a bored out carburetor on there, milled heads, uh, high lift valves, um, bored out exhaust, straight pipe, hot coil, uh, trimmed flywheel, uh, billet rods, uh, billet oil dipper, and domed piston with new rings. And it doesn't look too good. It's pretty dirty actually, but it runs very good. Well, not right now because it doesn't have a starter on there, but you know. Now I was walking past somebody's house on the street, and I saw this beauty. An 18 horsepower Briggs and Stratton Vanguard V-twin overhead valve with full pressure lubrication with a cast iron bore. You know, saw this thing and I don't know if it runs or not. It's locked up or something. Plan to look up problems for it, manuals, parts. So I'm gonna tear it down and see if it's even usable. If it is, if it needs like a new piston or something. As long as the cylinder walls aren't tore up and the block is in general good condition, I should be able to get it back to running. And it could be just locked up real quick. Just freeze it. I'll just take off this, put a bolt on there, and unstick it. Throw some penetrating oil in the cylinders. Speaking of the cylinders, overhead of the exhaust of it was just hanging on there. It's just a muffler. There's no tubes on there to connect them. So I busted that off. I didn't have my tools with me. As you can see, well, right there. Right there. It's a fairly big motor. It's not going on this go-kart. Got another one back there. You can't see it, but it's a Red Fox LXT, much bigger. And he doesn't have a starter on there, but I think I have one in my room. Just see. I know it's weird to have an engine starter just sitting in your room, but I do. So this is a wiring for it. Figure out how to wire this up. Put a key right here. Oh, found this too. I believe this is a 3 horsepower Briggs and Stratton. And the only reason I got it is because it's well, it's pretty much a block. And I mean, doesn't have a carburetor, doesn't have a muffler. It's got like a little pipe on here. Doesn't have a spark plug, doesn't have a magneto. I have plenty of those. It doesn't have a flywheel. I have a 5 horsepower block. I don't know. I guess I'll just strip another motor down that doesn't run, because this has good compression, and just throw it on this motor. So I'm gonna keep this motor hanging around. Now I'm gonna mill the heads on there, put like a nice carburetor on there, see if I can do something with it. Don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But this V-twin, I'm gonna see what I can do to save it. I don't want it to go to waste just yet. Alright, Crash Bandicoot.